Okay, here we go. This is my take. Alrighty, let me just delete everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all drawings. Okay, so that we're starting from a blank slate. I've got my 5 minute ES. This is ES. So 5 minute there, 15 minute here, 4 hour here. We start off on 4 hour. Okay. I'm going to zoom out as far as I can. I might even go to the daily. Okay. So, I mean, this is a long time, right? So we've got high of all time up here. I'm going to change that back to this color. There's our all-time high.
Yeah.
And then we've got, let's zoom in a little bit further. I don't think I need to be on daily. I can do this from 4 hour because that's the all-time high over here. Okay. Then we've got this one here, which is significant as well. So, which is the reason why we stopped over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll draw another one. There's another SR level in here. Okay, so I'm just using my crosshairs looking back because there's this one, there's this, kind of this, all right? So
Yeah.
this one might be a little bit thicker, so I might start it from over there, bring it across, okay? But I want to go to bring it all the way across, okay? Might just stretch it up a little bit so I capture this top in there and make sure I kind of get those bottoms, okay? All right, so I've got the bottoms. I've got this SR in here, which is significant. Top here kind of overran it a little bit. But if we do come back into here, this will be a zone, won't it? Okay. We've obviously got all of these MAs, which is significant as well. But let's draw on here now a trend line. You agree that that's our trend line?
Yes.
I'm going to copy that into there because that will be significant for here, and here as well.
Perfect.
Okay. Yep. So looking good so far. So then I'll create this into a channel. Okay. So we've got possibly these two, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And wow, look at that. That's funny, isn't it? Okay. That it comes up into there. So we're kind of in this channel on the upside this way. Okay. So what we might want to do, and this is what Nick does, is kind of find the center line of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now there's different ways that you can do that. You can come over and bring it onto a fib regression tool, something like this. Okay. No, that's not it. No, I'm not going to do that. Let me go back. Let's find a linear regression. Where's our linear regression tool? Here we go. Regression trend parallel. You can do parallel channels. Let's just do regression. Whoops. In here. No. Oh, sorry. Let me just do that again. Okay, so we're coming down into there. Okay. So there's the distance of the channel. Okay. And our 50% is this green one, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's note this is pretty messy. Okay. I don't like things that distract me. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put a 50% channel in there. Okay. That one's my 50%. And I'm going to now get rid of this. Okay. So let's just make this one a little bit thicker. Actually, what I might do is I might take this, copy this onto that so it's pretty much spot on. Okay. Okay, so now that I know where my center line is, okay, so what Price will do is we'll want to bounce, or we'll want to move and hang around this center line, okay? All right, so it's always a cell in the center. You can see here, it comes into the center, it sells off, right? Okay, breaks through, correct? All right.
Yeah.
This is just stuff to be aware of, rather than we're not necessarily trading it. We're just aware of it. We're on the 4 hour, so that we can get more of an idea of what, because we've got SR traders that are trading SRs. We've got guys that are going to be trading also trading these channels. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit further to what's going to be more relevant to us. Okay, we've got this SR in here, which is pretty significant. What I can see in here, this is kind of kind of forming a Gartley of some sort. Can you see the Gartley pattern in here? Yep. So let me just, we're not necessarily going to be actually trading this. Okay. All right. So we may get a 618 or a 786. Okay, which might be good. So let's just delete that now that we know that it's there. Okay, we'll keep that in the back of our mind, that we've got the underside of this in here as well. Okay, so if we don't get a bounce in here, okay, because we've got this top, and now kind of this top. Okay, so let's go in here. Our possibilities of what's going to happen is this regression back into here and then move to the upside, keeping in mind that we've got this SR in here. Okay, and then for a down move. Okay, so that's a nice story, isn't it? Okay, but we're also kind of at this top in here for very short term. We might, this may be, as I've said in here, it's just a sell-off. Okay, all right, so unless this breaks, this is kind of a nice story to be selling it in here now. Okay, so therefore let's go down into, that's our 4-hour story. Okay.
Yeah,
okay, and you can see here now that I've kept everything really neat. Okay, neat and tidy. Okay, there's no lines all over the place. We may want to just take this one and just let's put a dotted line in there just to say it's our 50%, okay, of the channel. Okay, so there we go, that's that. Now we're coming over to the 15-minute chart. So this 50% is going to be significant. So I'm going to copy it across. There it is. This is going to be significant. So I'm going to make sure that we can see that as well. So we have moved above it. Okay. And we are at this 200 period moving average, the underside of 200 period moving average. So we may get this to come back down into here, into this level. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So this is pretty bullish to the upside, but in saying that, we may get a rebound into here. Rebound. Where am I? Rebound into there for a continuation to back to the upside. Okay. So that's my analysis. All right. Now, this is a 5-minute chart, obviously. Let me just get rid of this MA in here, which I'll talk to you about that one in a minute, or later at some other time, right? We started off yesterday, this was the open here, 23. So this took off from the open. So that was a really nice buying opportunity in there with a small amount of risk, okay? I mean, it was looking at, this was, big SR in here the whole time, but this really just didn't look back, did it? No, it just took off and then that's it. Okay. Anyway, so later on today, throughout the day, I think, we might be looking at shorts. DAX, similarly. DAX is on the upward trajectory, but we're hitting 16,000 on DAX. So let me go over to DAX. See, we've hit the 16,000 mark. Okay, we're at significant SR. So the SR on DAX at the moment, we've got AB equals CD, 1:1. We've got 50% of the whole down move. We've got SR that's existing from previously, plus the 16,000 mark, right? So that's a pretty big indicator to be selling that. Okay, so see how I'm just working on all I'm doing is working on the big time frames to give myself, am I in SR or am I shooting? Because yesterday we shot from, we mucked around a bit because of this in here, and I'll show you, I'll take this back over. See here, we just mucked around a bit, but then it wanted to get from here up to the next SR. You know, it just wants to go from one SR to the other SR. That's all it wants to do, pretty much all the time. And that's the extent of the. Yeah, and I've got a sell in here at 99, which I've missed, right? So anyway, I missed a few last night as well. I mean, look at my results were pretty dismal last night. But anyway, just got to keep. I didn't catch this move here. I stopped at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's a few moves in there that I didn't catch, so I was just kind of going around in circles. But anyway, but yeah, work between the SRs. That's what our job is. Okay.
Yep.
And that's my analysis, Matt.
Yeah, love it.
Okay, I'll give you some clarity.
Yes.
All right, I'll post this video up on Discord, so if you want to rewatch it, okay.
Yeah, great.
All right, mate. That's
All
it.
right.
10 minutes, 13 minutes, perfect.
Amazing.
All right.
Thank you.
See you, dude. Bye.
Perfect. Love it. Thank you. Bye.